A lawyer for business owner Tony George has sent a letter to state officials asking them to preserve evidence because a lawsuit may be coming over the pulling back of a government grant that Senate leadership says was due to criminal allegations against Tony's son, Bobby George. Attorney Scott Pullins, who represents Tony George's George Group Corporation, told 3 News Investigates. The letter is a first step to determine whether any laws or rules were broken related to the pulling back of $3.5 million that was allocated to the Flats River Development Project, which the George family is planning to undertake in the Flats East Bank in downtown Cleveland. This letter was sent to current Ohio House Speaker Matt Huffman, Senate President Rob McColley, and Governor Mike DeWine, among others, referring to them as prospective defendants. The money at issue was allocated in the capital budget signed by Governor DeWine in June 2024, when current Ohio Representative Jason Stephens was Speaker of the House. Representative Terrence Upchurch, whose district includes the Flats, told me he was not the person who introduced the amendment to grant the $3.5 million to this project. We don't know who was responsible, but this March, the Ohio Senate canceled the allocation in the transportation budget, signed by DeWine on March 31st. We don't know who led the effort to pull it back either, but Senator McColley told reporters it was because of unresolved criminal allegations against Bobby George, who maintains he is innocent of attempted murder, rape, and kidnapping accusations by a woman he shared a home with. Pullins told me, quote, "After reading recent stories about this issue, Mr. George became concerned that the cancellation of this grant is not related to his son's unfounded legal issues, but is based on the George families and their political allies' past campaign support of former Ohio House Speaker Jason Stephens. This is political retaliation and political retribution at its worst." When I asked if there was an ulterior motive, Senate Republican spokesperson John Fortney told me that he stands by his statement that it was due to Bobby George's criminal case. The letter from Pullins asked that records be preserved related to several George family members, business entities, and lobbyist Bobby Ina. I asked Pullins why Ina was the only non-George family member named as a topic of interest, and Pullins said, quote, "We want to find out if he's involved with this effort." In response to that, Ina told 3 News, quote, "They think a lot of themselves. I don't have time to waste on the Georges." The governor's office told 3 News, "We received the letter, but this isn't the type of thing on which we would comment." Representatives Stephens and Huffman didn't respond to a list of questions I sent them via email. Stephanie Haney, 3 News Investigates.